Hey guys, it's Rahim. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe button because I talk about property investment, personal development, and how to gain financial freedom. In this video, I'm going to share with you valuable property advice I wish I knew when I start my property investment journey. Before we get to that, I'd like to ask you for a favor. We've done a research. We've noticed 70% of the people that are watching my videos have not hit the subscribe button. If you are one of those, I kindly ask you to take your time and smash that subscribe button now so you can join the family. And the beauty of doing that, you get notification anytime I post a video online. And whilst you're there subscribing, hit the like button as well so that the algorithm will push the video to wider and wider audiences. Let's get to it. The valuable lessons I wish I knew before I start my property investment journey. The first thing I wish I knew is to start early. I should have started when I was 17 years old, only if I knew what I was doing. By the 17 years old, I wasn't thinking about property. All I was thinking about how I can go to college, do stuff like that, because that's what I've been told. Go to school, college, university, get a degree. But if I'd known what I know now, I would have started early. So if you are watching this video right now, you are maybe 17 years old, or maybe you have children that are younger children, right? Please, this is the time to allow them to explore the opportunities out there. Allow them to learn how they can start taking their finances right now instead of when they finish university, etc., etc. Give them the chance, the opportunity to do that. I've got a friend of mine who's got a child, not child now, he's a big boy now. He was about, I think, 19. He wanted to do business, right? The boy was so hungry, wanting to become an entrepreneur. He wanted to open a coffee shop somewhere in Cardiff. That sort of coffee shop is not in the whole country. This boy approached his dad and told his dad, look dad, I want to do this, could you let me? The dad, because he wanted him to be safe, secure, pushed him to go to university, and that boy ended up killing his dream only to go to university to come back to work for someone that pays him £30,000. And that same coffee shop has now been opened multiple times in the country and it's become a franchise. And believe me or not, the name is also exactly the same. So you could then you can then see how stopping your kids or your children to do what they set themselves to achieve can literally deter them, right? Can literally ruin them. So now that guy is now a guy, because he's about 23, 24 now, he's on the rat race, right? He's on that now. Imagine that if he started that business when he was 19 and he's 24 now, you're talking about 5-6 years of experience. Even if he went and literally made mistake all the way there, it would have been better because he would have compounded his mistakes, learn about it, know how businesses operate. It would have been in a different level right now. So if you are a father or if you are at this age, give yourself a chance. You go out there, execute it early. It will compound. It gives you better return. It would accumulate in the future. Imagine starting your investment age 17. By the time you are 25, you're literally a millionaire or maybe a deca-millionaire, because the way the world is going right now is absolutely crazy. So start early, whether to do with property, business, whatever that may be for you, start early. If I knew what I know now, I would have started my property investment journey when I was 16, 17 years old. Definitely, I would not have stopped. Number 2, location. Investing in property, location matters, okay? In order for your property to generate your passive recurring income, it needs to be in a great location. You remember, there's a TV program called Location, okay? You have to get the location right. I've heard so many people say, no, what about properties? You can buy it anywhere you want to buy it. You're going to rent it. No, don't do that. If you do what everybody's doing, guess what? You get the same result. You need to look for a prime location, good location, very close to a train, tram, bus stop, school, supermarket, city centers, something like that. Your property needs to be around that area. If not, one, you will struggle to rent it, and secondly, you will not get the capital appreciation that you're anticipating. Again, when I start my investment journey, bought the property in the wrong location, wrong place, could not get me anything. And that's one of the biggest mistakes I made in real estate. I will never ever make that mistake again. So location is very important. So stay focused on location. Number 3, understanding the market. Don't just jump on buying properties because everybody is buying property in that investment area. Here's the thing, if everybody is buying properties in that investment area, the prices are already inflated. So you will not be able to, you won't be buying the property at market rate anymore. You may be buying them over market because everybody is going there. And here's the thing, if you hear the news saying property prices has gone up in Birmingham by 10%, you have to run away as fast as you can from Birmingham. Because what that means basically, you have missed the trend. You have missed the hype, because if everybody has bought it, that what causes the property price to go up, and people continue to buy, it forces the value. So you don't want to buy when it's very high, you want to buy when it's low, and then when it goes up, then it goes high. Okay, give you an example. There is a very small place in Southwest called Newport. When I was investing in Newport, property prices had not gone up. I'll continue investing. Last couple of years ago, Newport had the highest appreciation in the whole United Kingdom. Imagine what would have happened if I jumped on buying houses in Newport. Then I would have lost. So I started before the hype, before all this thing happens. When they took the toll bridge out, I saw my property prices goes up over 40%. I'm telling you now, do not invest without knowing the market. Know the market where you're investing in order to make your investment. So do not follow everyone and then do the same thing. Observe, see what works for you, and then guess what? You execute that. Number 4, cash flow. I call cash flow oxygen. If I'd known about this, it would have made me shit lots of money. Sorry for my language. But cash flow, it is the oxygen of your business, oxygen of you. Imagine not having oxygen, you can't breathe, right? That's how businesses operate. That's how properties operate, by the way. It needs to be making you profit, not anticipated profit, because the government is doing something there, because there's the redevelopment going there. No, you're not going to invest based on speculations. You want to invest based on real thing. It needs to make you money today before you buy it. It's not because government is doing something there or they plan to do something. No, it needs to make you money from day one. If that business is not making you money from day one, you're absolutely doing the wrong thing. I'll give you an example. When I started again, this is my early years, I wish I know this. I approached the landlord. I was so excited about this landlord. Okay, I've already secured about 4 of his properties, but there's one of these properties that I secured significantly over market rent. I did not know what I was doing. I just accepted it. Literally, I was not making any profit from that property. Nothing, absolutely zhish. If anything, I was subsidizing the property. So it was really tough for me. My word is my bond. If I've given you my word, I'm not gonna go back to it saying, hey, are you now change my mind? No, for me, that's how I do my businesses. I think before I give you my word. Once I've given you my word, I stuck to it. So I made a loss in that property. I was making about £200 loss every single month. But what helped me during that time was because I've already secured 6 or 7 of his properties, right? So those other properties were making me profit. So the profit from those other properties was enough to be able to look after the bad apple. It was good to look after the bad property. So what then happened when COVID hits? COVID was my opportunity to say, look, I'd really love to have your property, but I can't because COVID has happened. I've got no tenant. So I was able to hand that property back to them. But if I'd known, I would have done my cash flow drastically. This doesn't go without saying. No matter how good an area is, no matter how familiar you are with that area, do your analysis. Do not assume you will make profit. Go and do the figures, analyze them, review them, get someone to help you with it. Number 5, leverage responsibilities. Very important, okay? You need to be able to leverage when you're investing in property. It's so funny when I'm thinking about this now. Like when I start my investment journey, I used to go and fix the doors and clean the room when the tenant moves out, get the beddings changed, set the property up, clean the sitting room. I can see my tenant was watching me clean the sitting rooms, cleaning the property, be thinking, what is wrong with this landlord, right? I used to do all that. I thought I'm the best in doing all these things. I think there's nobody in planet Earth that can do that job better than me. So if the door is broken, I fix it. The lock is broken. The curtain pole is not working, I go and fix it. Not knowing I was losing lots and lots of time doing that, right? It's a time I could have used to look for deals. It's a time I could have used to network with like-minded individuals. It's a time I could have used literally building myself up, okay? It wasn't worth my time. So leveraging responsibility is very good. Get a handyman to go and fix the stuff. And the beauty about getting a handyman to fix it, or a maintenance team to fix it, they fix it quicker than the way you do, right? They can go and fix that thing in 5-10 minutes, they're gone. And you're there looking at YouTube, Google how to fix like this. You'll be spending an hour or two doing that. Someone that could have done for 10-15 minutes. So that's one of the main things I wish I knew when I start my investment journey. So do not make that mistake. Leverage wherever you could possibly can. When it comes to people, money, leverage. That's what gets you to where you want to go. The 7th thing I wish I knew is plan for expenses. Planning for expenses is very, very vital. Always set aside budget for unexpected expenses. Maintenance and repairs could occur at any time. If you haven't got that, it's a massive, massive mistake. I did that mistake. When I was getting my money from all the property, I was just investing, reinvest. And one of the property boilers packed. I'm thinking, whoa, I haven't got money to fix the boiler. I haven't got money to fix it because I'm just reinvesting. I'm looking at it now, it's a mistake, but it's not a vital mistake, okay? Because obviously I was reinvesting it, I was not spending it in stupid things. But I didn't have that cash flow ready to fix that boiler. I had to go and buy temporary electric heaters in order to keep the house warm until the end of the month for when the tenant pays me. So again, always leave something to plan. Always leave some of the expenses aside just in case something goes wrong. Number 8, real estate business, it's a long-term game. It's not something that you think you can buy and literally done with short term. It is important you become patient. Have you heard that word? Patient dogs eat fat bones. It's the same with properties. You cannot buy all the properties in the world. Okay, you cannot buy any property you see. You have to be patient. You wait for the right property deal, and then it works for you before you acquire. Remember the mistake I made taking this rent-to-rent property deals, and then I got one that was wrong. I was paying about £2,000 when I was only meant to pay about £1,200. So you can see then how that mistake could lead you to doing silly things. So think long-term. Be patient, knowing that real estate is a wealth generating vehicle that will typically go up in value long term, not overnight, and it gives you that steady recurring income. Number 9, art of negotiation. Now, in order for you to be able to use rent to rent, you have to be very good in negotiation. Learn how to negotiate. Even a small percentage of decrease on rent or a property price can make a huge difference in your investment. I'll give you an example. Suppose you want to buy a property that worth £100,000. You went and negotiate on that property and you bought it, let's say 10% below the price. Let's say you bought it for £90,000. So you buy that property now. That £90,000 you've bought that property, you would have already got a discount of £10,000 there. So what you now do, if you sit on that property, assuming you didn't even do any work in it, okay, and that property then goes up in value. Suppose the property goes up 10% in value over the next year. Let's just say a year from now, okay? That property would have gone up in value based on the £100,000. It would have gone up in value by £10,000, which is the 10% of the £100,000. £10,000 plus the money you would have already made when you bought it at 10% discount, which you bought at 90,000. So that 10,000 would have made would have been added on top of the 10,000 you have made from the value going up. That would have given you £20,000 in capital appreciation. That's the reason why I tell people you make money from the day you buy, not when you sell or rent the property. Vital important. The art of negotiation. Look at what the person is looking for, what their pain points are, and find a way how you can resolve their pain point and at the same time get that property at discount. Number 10, educating yourself. Very important for you to educate yourself. In order for you to be able to expedite your investment journey, your entrepreneurial journey, or your business journey, you have to get people that have already walked the path. They have walked that path you're looking to work into, to guide you along the way, to avoid all these pitfalls, to avoid all these silly mistakes like the ones I made. You need to get someone to mentor you guys. Don't worry about how much you're paying them. Worry about the value you're going to get from that mentorship. Worry about the value you can get from that coaching session. Worry about the value that mentorship or partnership would bring you instead of the money that you're paying. I really hope this video has been helpful. If this video has been helpful, smash the like button below. Subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. I look forward to sharing next video. God bless you.